symbolizes higher than limitation. That the limitation itself brings out the revelation that's higher than limitation. Okay, Maamar, as David HaMelech says in Tilim, Min HaMeitzah Karasa Yudke, Ononi B'merchav Yudke. That the Al Yedei HaKriya, when a person has a stress call, and the stress call comes Min HaMeitzah Davke, Boyim El HaMerchav Atzmi, then he comes to the real essence of broadness. Which is Zeu Klolis in Rosh Hashanah, this is the general union of Rosh Hashanah. Ubefrat mitzvahs Tkiyah Shefer Shabbat. Befrat the union of Tkiyah Shefer Shabbat, the mitzvahs Hayim B'Shefer. That the mitzvahs Hayim is B'Shefer. This is the mitzvahs Hayim. That Tkiyah Tzorech Li is Dafke Matzad HaTzar Shel HaShefer. That why is it that we blow from the smaller end is because it has to be Min HaMeitzah. From the narrow side. That's why we blow. Remez v'remez l'dover min ha'meitzer korosi v'gemer kipsaka halacha b'shulchan aruch. Dezeu winya min ha'meitzer al ha'merchav. Dal yidei ha'meitzer shebitchila boyim el ha'merchav ha'atzmi. That dafka through the meitzer in the beginning, then you come to merchav ha'atzmi. Al derech like you have it b'negiat a bow and arrow also. That the more you pull back, the further the arrow will go.
Can you get anything out of a shofar if you blow it the other way?
Blowing it the other way? The only thing you can do from the other way is saying V'yineam. That's a school that says that if the shofar doesn't work, you say V'yineam. And that's why when it was in 1970, Tafshel Lamed, there was a hookup. The first hookup to Kvar Chabad, the Fabrengen, the Rebbe by the Fabrengen, the gathering, spoke Yud Shvat was the first one, and there were wires all along in the whole long way, the hallway upstairs, long hallway.
This is only audio, not video.
Yeah, only
This is audio. Yeah, 1970 was the first time. It was for years that the Rebbe didn't want it, and then the Rebbe agreed.
Wow.
There was Yud Shvat HaGodel. It's 20 years. The Mashiach Sefer Torah was completed then. So in the middle, the Rebbe asked they should say L'chaim. And they were not able, it wasn't coming through. So the Rebbe said to the one that was here, I think Chaim Baruch, Zogarayim v'yineam. Say the v'yineam, you'll be able to hear the voice. This was because based on the halacha and Shulchan Aruch, that if it doesn't work, you say v'yineam into the shefer. Dal Yidei, okay, Mavur b'Makamachaz, it says in a different place. This is in Gemara Rosh Hashanah. See, the Rebbe doesn't mention Gemara. Makamacher. As we mentioned already in other times, that the Rebbe mentions that whenever it's mentioned b'makamacha, the Rebbe says al derech hatzachos, sarcastic or whatever, however way the Rebbe meant, is that there are certain things that wherever you will look, you will always need a makamacher to research further. It's like it doesn't end, and that's why it says makamacher and go know what it means. Happens to be the one that prepared this Maamar wrote a footnote on the bottom. Because this is actually a Maamar Chazal, Gemara in Rosh Hashanah. Very direct. That this is also the same idea that a Shana, a year that is poor from the beginning, becomes rich by the end. The B'shas, it is poor in the beginning, which means that it's not rich, but the opposite of rich. So then it becomes rich in the end, becomes broad in the end. This is accomplished in every Rosh Hashanah. Ki b'Rosh Hashanah nifal inyan chodesh ve'elam chodesh. Rosh Hashanah is accomplished a new inyan, a new concept, and a new world. Kebir Admurazakim Bigeres HaKedesh, as the Alter Rebbe says, Nigeres HaKedesh, Shebechol Rosh Hashanah Nim Shechir Elyon Kadosh, Shelei Haya Meir Me'ela Madayan Eir Elyon Kazeh. Every Rosh Hashanah there's a new Gili that did not have such a revelation all the years. Therefore, a person has to, on his own, initiate also, side Inyan of blowing shofar, and side his Aved, his resolutions, starting from an Ametza, from something narrow, and then going into the broadness.
The scientists found that we were in an expanding universe, which upset many of them, because it implies everything started at one point, you know? So, mina meitzer.
Avtzalochet.
On a massive scale.
There's a word. There's a word of there's a sipur that was told in Kfar Chabad months ago, and it was over there about a certain chassid. There was a brother-in-law of someone that was not a chassid.